What would happen if America's population suddenly started shrinking tomorrow? The economic shockwaves would be catastrophic, and everything you know about the future might change forever. Right now, America's population is about 335 million people. But what if tomorrow, for whatever reason, immigration stops, birth rates plummet, or people leave, and we start losing millions of citizens each year? The first casualty would be the economy. A shrinking population means fewer workers, less consumer spending, and massive tax revenue losses. Our entire economic system is built on growth and expansion. With fewer people, we'd face an extreme labor shortage. Businesses couldn't fill positions. Hospitals would lack nurses. Construction would grind to a halt. And here's the nightmare scenario: nobody wants to pay more for services. Real estate would collapse. Millions of empty homes across America. The housing values that millions of families depend on for retirement savings? Worthless. Ghost towns would emerge everywhere. Social security would implode. The program depends on younger workers funding retirees' benefits. Fewer workers means the trust fund goes bankrupt almost overnight. Millions of seniors would see their benefits cut dramatically. Our infrastructure would deteriorate rapidly. Roads, bridges, and utilities require maintenance funded by tax revenue. With fewer people paying taxes, infrastructure crumbles. Pothole-filled streets and power outages become common. America's military strength would weaken. Recruiting soldiers becomes nearly impossible. Defense budgets shrink. Enemies would smell blood in the water. The geopolitical balance shifts dangerously against America. Innovation would grind to a halt. Silicon Valley's startups need talent and consumers. With a shrinking population, both disappear. America loses its competitive edge to growing nations. Tech advancement slows dramatically. Agriculture would struggle too. Farm workers vanish. Food production drops. Import dependencies increase dangerously. Food security becomes a national crisis. Prices skyrocket while supply plummets. State and local governments collapse. Schools close from lack of funding and students. Police departments shrink. Services disappear. Entire cities might just stop existing. Urban centers become wastelands. The psychological toll would be devastating. National morale would collapse. Depression and despair would spread. Why plan for the future if your country's dying? Suicide rates spike. Society unravels from within. Politically, chaos erupts. Blame games start. Extremists rise. Government loses legitimacy. Congress becomes paralyzed. Is immigration the solution or the problem? Nobody agrees. Civil unrest grows. Here's the twisted paradox: America might desperately need immigrants to survive. But borders would likely tighten out of fear. The very solution gets rejected. It's a trap with no escape. The global consequences would be massive. Global markets would crash. Trade collapses. America's market disappears. Allies lose confidence. China and other powers gain influence. The world order inverts. Wait, here's one silver lining: emissions would plummet. Fewer cars, less industry, less consumption. Carbon footprint drops dramatically. But at what cost? You achieved climate goals by destroying civilization. In the worst case, America fragments. States go independent. The Union dissolves. Regional conflicts erupt over remaining resources. What was once a superpower becomes a collection of failed states. But here's their hope: populations can recover. Immigration is the solution. History shows diverse, welcoming societies grow stronger. The key is accepting change and planning ahead before it's too late. We discussed this not to fear the future, but to understand it. America's demographic trends are already shifting. Understanding these consequences helps us make smarter policy choices today. What do you think? Is population decline America's biggest future threat? Let's talk in the comments. Subscribe for more thought-provoking scenarios about tomorrow's world. Thanks for watching. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. See you in the next scenario about the future. Stay curious.